Stuart Little and why it is the way it is, so I made this video as an opinion piece about him. It was a slideshow called Stuart Little, an opinion piece by Nathan. So first of all, we're going to talk about who is Stuart Little. Who is Stuart Little will be referring to within the presentation. First of all, we have the idea of Stuart Little versus the man of Stuart Little. The idea is this guy right here. He is a human that looks like a mouse. He is from the books, is actually cool, and isn't an awful person. Then we have this Stuart Little right here. He is who we're referring to. He is just known as a mouse. He's from the movies, has no friends, which is specifically stated within the second movie. Basically, this is a cat no matter how nice he pretends to be a snowball, which he is very mean to, and we'll get into that later. Next up, we have notable feats. I want to talk about both of them. So, there's going to be no shared feats between them. So, the idea one gets only one from the books, and the man only gets it from the movies. The idea Stuart Little could walk as soon as he got out of the room. He has better grip, the charisma to let a man give him his boat. In the movies, there's a scene where people can remember where Stuart Little and his brother have a boat and they race it. Stuart Little wins. The same thing goes with the idea, except instead of it being his brother, it's some random guy who'd walk up to and convince to let him drive his boat, because he's just goated like that. In The Man, Stuart Little, he killed a falcon. And this may sound impressive, but you have to consider this falcon was a living, sentient creature that can talk to people. He basically committed murder in front of a bunch of people. It's really fucked up, and though it was in self-defense, it was unnecessary violence. It was not needed. He had better options available to him, and he took the murder path. So, in reality, he most likely be charged. So, next up, I want to talk about this specifically. Get it out of the way. This is Stuart Little's dad. He is, in fact, House MD. So, what's my opinion on Stuart Little? Well, it's pretty simple. I fucking hate that rat. I fucking hate him. Fuck him. Fuck what he stands for. I fucking hate Stuart Little. He is incredibly selfish, acts to continue the messed up anti-animal society that this world. This mouse is actually an adult and not a fucking child. He's a point of the wrong because fuck that guy. Fuck what he stands for. Fuck him. So first of all, Stuart Little is a selfish little turd. He has this little car in the middle of the fucking sidewalk, as you see in those pictures. He lies in the middle of the fucking sidewalk. Like, if you don't want to get run over or stepped on, like, fucking do it with traffic, man. It's way easier. Like, you're actively giving a nuisance at this point. You're getting in everyone's way. Like, look at that little girl she's looking at because he's a little jackass. And everyone knows that, and so he has no fucking friends in that movie. Next of all, he forces Snowball to be a bodyguard with threats of death because he was simping over a girl. In the movie, the girl disappears because she was staying with him, and she writes a note saying, "I'll be fine. I probably won't see you again. I'm heading out." And he gets so upset because he's simping. He's a simp. And he's simping over this girl, and he's like, "I'm gonna go with her, Snowball. We're going in this dangerous area, and I'm gonna save her." And she's not actually in danger, but he's a simp. Who gives a shit? You know, fucking. And Snowball's like, "I don't want to do that. That's death. There's a death mission." And Stuart Little is like, "If you don't tell me, tell my parents that you owe me." And Stuart Little is considered above Snowball, because he's considered like a quote-unquote human, has the rights of a human in this world. So if Snowball were to eat him, then Snowball would definitely be put down. So he's threatening Snowball with death because he wants Snowball to protect him when he goes after a girl who is still alive that he thinks is kidnapped. And at that point, if you really think that, and he was really kidnapped by the hawk, then she'd be fucking dead at this point. Like, jackass, dumbass. Fucking dumbass. And he's putting his life in danger. Anyway, next up, he actually tries stealing softball from his brother in this part of the movie, in the second movie. His brother is having the hips, whatever it's called, where he's unable to kick the soccer ball. He gets stage fright, and everyone, the team is shitting on him, the coach is shitting on him, the other team is shitting on him, and finally, at this moment, his brother gets the ball, is about to kick it in, he freezes up, and so Stuart Little tries to steal it from him and prevent him from being able to play, because he definitely has the time to eventually do it, which he does, and Stuart Little gets karma for it because he gets kicked in the fucking face and, like, flies with the soccer ball. It's really good. It's something that felt really nice on me personally because I get to see his comeuppance come up and so being a jackass. So Stuart Little's world is bad and he's a part of the problem. In the movie, mouses and other animals are just as sentient as humans and they just look different and they can communicate with humans, but there are no mouses or animals we see in the public within the movie. There's no background characters of animals walking around, no little things set up for animals, most likely because, you know, they're not included within the city or they're segregated. The animal world is not made with accommodations for animal people. We know about this specifically because Stuart Little's original parents were crushed to death, which is kind of really fucked up. But, you know, they were in the supermarket going grocery shopping, and there's no proper equipment or safety things or preventions for these people when they're crushed to death by a can of beans. Really depressing, but you can just tell how this world does not accept these animal people. There's a scene where a character suggests species shouldn't mix, which we see in the corner while they're trying to adopt Stuart Little. Mrs. and Mrs. Little will try not to encourage couples from adopting outside their species. Really fucked up. Not okay to say. It's really incredibly racist. Next up, sentient animals, when referred to, are only referred to with generalizations. Example, hawks referred to as to be all problems and need to be removed by Stuart Little's dad. If that doesn't scream racist, I don't know what to say for you. So, specifically, Stuart Little helps this by making it worse through Snowball. Snowball throughout the movie is treated as a normal cat, and when viewing the world from the human perspective, we see Snowball can only meow to the humans, so they don't understand that Snowball is sentient and they can talk. But Stuart can hear Snowball talk normally, but he does fucking nothing. He does jack shit. Stuart does not inform the family they can talk to Snowball, nor does he inform the family that the cat can talk, making the cat treated as inferior in front of him, and he says nothing. This is normal and completely okay to him, which, holy shit, man. Fuck off! Like, he continues this, and it's fucking annoying, I don't know what to say. Like, he listens to me because he's a jackass. Alright, next up, Stuart Little isn't as young as innocent as he pretends to be. He's like, I'm just a kid, I know better! Look at his daily cycle. Nights, get me to adulthood in 6 weeks. Which, Stuart Little has been said to be older than that, specifically between the ages of 7 and 13 throughout the movies. First movie, he's age 7 and 9, which is way past 6 years. And it's important to mention this because Linda Mice lived for 2 years. He'd be fucking dead by now, and he's not. So obviously we have to assume that they're expanding the lifespan of these animals, probably still shorter than humans. But we're gonna get to that. So if we expect him to be shorter than humans, that means Stuart Little will have to accommodate that, you know? So he's probably definitely more mature and smarter than a child that he pretends to be. He is not he's physically 7 to 9, but mentally he's not, because they age differently. Stuart Little is also too big to be a child or preteen. Here's a picture of him and his parents who kidnap him, and they pretend to be his parents, but here you get the comparison. His dad is shorter than him, his mom is roughly the same height as him, but these are full-grown adult rats, probably in their roughly 40 years of age, maybe a little older than that. Here's what a fucking baby rat looks like, a child rat, a preteen rat. They're naked, they're tiny, they're very small. Compared to that mouse, and when he be that size, and being very, very generous, he should be this size. But he's not. He's fucking giant. He is not a child. He's too grown, and he is not a child. He doesn't have that escape for like, oh, he doesn't know better because he's a kid. He is not a kid. He is pretending to be a kid. It's probably the education system that's messed up. But at the end of the day, he has a mental ability, and that's the fucked up shit he ends up doing. So, at the end of the day, what's my conclusion?